calls have to be answered.
The calls are being answered, but others aren't answering the call to volunteer.
We're not gaining additional volunteers at this point, and as the volunteers have been in for 20 and 30 years, they're getting older, they're still putting in the time that they can.
As Rockingham County grows, the need for volunteer firefighters grows too. It takes 20 to 30 people to make a dent in fires similar to this controlled burn. Holloway says volunteers keep taxes lower, but times are changing. Just ask those who have been at it for 30 years.
Requirements have gotten greater for volunteers. The amount of time that people have to actually volunteer has decreased.
And the training is extensive. According to the Virginia Department of Fire Programs, to be a certified firefighter, over 180 hours of training, more than that to be a paramedic. Over here in Pendleton County, West Virginia, their EMS volunteers are facing some of the same issues that Rockingham County Fire is, but they also have some issues that are unique to this area.
We can look anywhere from 3.5 to 6 hours turnaround periods per call.
In the mountainous landscape of West Virginia, EMS calls can take a while. Mike Alt is the training officer for Pendleton County Emergency Rescue. He says the organization is losing almost 25% of their volunteers per year, an alarming rate.
A lot of people want to help someone, but when they hear that they got to provide 4 hours, 6 hours for one transport call, then they start rethinking the situation. Yeah, I can come help you, but I didn't realize it's going to take 6 hours to get grandma to the hospital.
Alt says a lack of jobs is also causing potential volunteers to leave the county. Private non-agricultural jobs in Pendleton decreased by 3.8% between 2012 and 2013. And just last year, Sugar Grove Naval Base closed its doors in the county. Sue Alt, president of Pendleton County Emergency Rescue, says working out of the county can have an effect.
By the time you get home 5, 6 o'clock in the evening and get things done at taken care of at home and a call goes off and you have to be back at work at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, it's just really hard to get all that done.
Age is also a factor in declining volunteerism. In 2014, 24% of Pendleton's population was 65 or older, but Pendleton EMS volunteers like Bruce Miner have been helping since the 70s.
People think that it's a right now to have a rescue squad or it's a right to have a fire department there. But the people are the ones that make the volunteers.
That sense of community is still bringing some volunteers in both counties.
We encourage people to come out and help their community, to be a part of an organization. Once you become a member in the fire and rescue community, it's a whole other family that works together and provides that service to the citizens.
This is something just to help your neighbor and do what needs to be done.
2 states, 2 counties, 2 jobs, 1 problem.
It would be great if we had more volunteers.